5, 4, 3, 2.
Crank it, Jerry.
Welcome to Into the Wild, the official podcast of the Washington Wild Pigs.
What do you hear? What do you say?
It's the best sports podcast in the world. Wait, is that true?
If you're committed enough, you can make any story. I once convinced a woman that I was Kevin Costner, and it worked because I believed it.
Now, here's your host, Kyle Dawson.
Did you get the popcorn?
Back on the Wild Things Baseball Network, the final score, Washington 2 and Tri-City 1. This will serve as our post-game highlights as well. So again, the spoiler here for the viewing and listening audience on the post-game show is that you're going to hear gaps. Just go with it. And then you can listen to the highlights with the calls included on the Into the Wild podcast pages. There wasn't much scoring in the game tonight. Tri-City scored the first run of the game in the third inning against Kobe Foster, who had set up and set down the first 7 batters he faced tonight before a base hit by Tyson Gingrich broke that string with 1 out in the third inning. He would steal second base a couple batters later during the Jackson Hallmark plate appearance. Hallmark would serve a single to the outfield, and that would make it a 1-0 Tri-City lead. Hallmark eventually caught stealing to end the third inning, and Tri-City did not threaten really again against Kobe Foster the rest of the night. Kobe finished his night with 6 2/3, a quality start, 5 hits, 1 run earned, 5 strikeouts, and a walk for Washington this evening. On the bump, he earns the win to go to 1-0 to this point, but now the fourth at the plate, the 1-0 in the air down the right field line and hit well. Right fielder Ovalle still going back at the track. Looking up, he leaps and he makes a heck of a catch. Holy heck, Alex Ovalle bouncing up against the wall and taking extra bases away from Campos, as well as tearing down the Toyota sign in right field by the bullpen. What a grab from Ovalle, maybe the defensive play of the year so far for Washington. There's 1-2, wave and a miss. Breaking ball got Ian Walters. Great curveball from Foster, and I hate to do this to Ian Walters, but it is not a sword, my friend. Could not get anything going even despite loading the bases in the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. I believe that's the changeup from Foster. Pitch from Foster, breaking ball, wave and a miss. And he gets Walters on strikes for his 4th strikeout and the 2nd against Ian Walters today. Washington, though, got him the run support he needed and turned out all they needed in the top of the 7th. With 1 out, Evan Berkey was hit by a pitch for the 3rd time in the series. With him aboard 2 batters later, Caleb McNeely left the ballpark for his 3rd home run of the season, a 2-run shot that made it 2-1 in favor of Washington. This is in the air to right center field, and he put a charge into it. Center fielder Hallmark ranging back, not going to get it. It is up and over the wall in right center again. A 2-run blast for Caleb McNeely, and Washington's first hit with a runner on base tonight is a 2-run shot to give him the lead here in the top of the 7th. McNeely's 3rd of the season, and he's driven in 10 to lead the team in that department as well. Foster would be lifted from the game in the 7th inning after that start of 6 2/3. Justin Goosen Brown came on and struck out Dylan Broderick to end the 7th inning, which was a big play in this game. The tying run at the time was on first base for Tri-City. 2-2 pause from the righty. The delivery as a curveball swung on and missed for strike 3. Goosen Brown with the strikeout to get us to the 8th inning with Washington's 2-1 lead intact. Washington did not score in the top of the 8th inning. Enter Alex Carrillo on the mound for the Wild Things. He would yield a double in the 8th inning to Jackson Hallmark, but he got Javion Williams to pop out to end the threat in the 8th inning. Carrillo lifts home. Fastball busted the bat. Pop up third base. Caulfield is there. And that is the final out of the 8th inning. And then in the 9th inning, Kyungju Kim entered for the Washington Wild Things looking for his second professional save in as many nights. Got the first guy, Alec Olin, to strike out looking long peer in. Kim winds with one. The 1-2 to Olin. Called strike 3. Out number 1. A little hop. I love the little hop. Got Oscar Campos to fly out to center field. Ian Walters extended the game with a base hit through the right side. He would be run for by Robbie Merced, but Lamar Briggs punched out looking to end the ball game, and Kim earned his second save, and Washington its 4th consecutive victory. The 1-2. Called strike 3 ball game. Kim 2 for 2. With the win, Washington goes to 4-3. Again, the winner, Foster, 1-0. The loser is Dan Beebe, who is 0-1 now. And Kyungju Kim, as I mentioned, his second save in as many nights and of the season. He gets the other decision. Time of the game was 2 hours and 36 minutes, played in front of an announced attendance here at the Joe of 2,314. And the final line totals for Washington, it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and the Wild Things left 6 runners on base. For Tri-City, 1 run on 7 hits, no errors, and the Valley Cats left 5 aboard the base pass. The series finale is tomorrow. Right-hander Zach Kirby scheduled to make the start for Washington. He's got a 2.25 ERA. It'll be his first start of the season. Easton Klein, a Point Park graduate, will make the start for Tri-City. He threw 5 innings of no earned run ball against the Schaumburg Boomers in his first start of the year. He will start against the ball club that sometimes sees their ballpark called home by Easton Klein's college team. That first pitch is scheduled for 5 o'clock in the evening tomorrow. We will be on the air at 4:30, hopefully including the Tom Vaith Show for the first time this year with the skipper of the Wild Things. Until then, Kyle Dawson saying so long from the Joe in Troy, New York, and repeating the final score once again tonight. It was Washington 2 and Tri-City 1 behind a great pitching performance from the Washington pitching staff and Caleb McNeely's 2-run homer in the top of the 7th. Good night from Troy. We'll catch you on the flip side at Joseph L. Bruno Stadium.